We plan to take action to ensure his voice, his civic duty, that sense, that pride in what he does is carried on.
While the grief of losing their brother is still painful to bear, the sisters of Officer Garrett Crumby are looking to turn their grief into action. They say his death set off a wave of intense grief, but they want to make sure that his death opens the door to change in the state and across the country. News 19's Archie Snowden spoke to the family about the efforts to honor the life of their fallen brother. Archie joins us now live with more.
Well, Greg, the family of Officer Crumby spoke for the first time in an open letter just days ago, saying that their brother died in the hands of someone who should not have been on the streets in the first place.
It's like you don't even ask him the question. He just does it. He just knew to do that, and he felt that call. And it was just part of his personality. I mean,
Casey Crumby talks about how she knew that her brother, Officer Garrett Crumby, was destined for public service.
You couldn't separate that from him. It just is who he was.
The sisters and the family of Officer Crumby say that his death has been tough to overcome, but they want to make sure that his death opens the door to get repeated violent offenders off the street. On March 28th, Crumby was shot and killed in the line of duty in Huntsville after responding to a call of shots fired.
In this case, what we know about what's happened, the person that did this to our brother was already harming someone else in the community, not in blue, and it wasn't the first time.
Juan Robert Laws has been charged with his murder. In a separate incident, he was arrested last year for shooting 2 people in Huntsville, and yet he was freed on a low bond. Crumby's family says the system failed their brother. The family has created a platform to bring attention to how the system in the state of Alabama allows the release of violent offenders.
As a family, we want to dedicate in Garrett's memory to help make sure that do what we can to stop this from happening to others, because it's tragic and we don't feel that it should have happened.
We want to make sure that we can do anything that we can to improve that and to make everybody feel safer again, because I think it's been a rising issue for the past several years.
The family says they want to present a piece of legislation during this current legislative session in the state capitol. And in coming days, they will announce a funding campaign that is dedicated specific to this cause. In Huntsville, Archie Snowden, News 19.